That one stuck to the wall.
3-1.
And you see the crowd, they love it. They love it when the ball's tight. That's probably because when they hit it, it doesn't stay that tight. But a lot of applause for that, and it's well appreciated.
Nice to see in the audience there. Anil Singh from India, one of the great promoters of squash from Mumbai.
Great camera angle there, Robert, just having a look at the accuracy and the
so tight.
The quality these players have to adjust. Switch back to a back view.
Hard to believe 32 foot these guys are running back and forth the length of that court. Huge area, and I think this audience appreciate it. I think a large play always squash audiences contain a lot of players, and they will appreciate just how skillful these guys are. They make it look so simple. Magical. Oh, and Gaultier high cross court looking for the nick.
A little brain freeze there from the young Frenchman. And this is the pressure that Thierry needs to build. He needs to get a couple of cheap points. He needs to break the shackles of the scoreboard a little bit.
Certainly, he can't afford to let Gaultier run away with two games to love here. That would be a major problem for him. But Gaultier, a few errors in this game, Robbo.
Yeah, well, this is where we talked about packaging the talent and keeping consistent. There's 3 in a row, very quickly. 3 in the space of maybe a minute, less than a minute.
I am pleased to see that he's controlled himself. There's no screams of anguish or whatever. He's obviously trying to put it behind him. Refocus.
And clearly what the tactic here will be from Thierry, Robert, will let him go. Let him make the errors. If he's hitting him in the tin, let's pop him up, keep him tight, force him to hit a good one. He's probably not very confident he might hit another error.
Well, Lincou on a great run here, and it's not really by what it's done. It's the errors have come from his opponent.
And he's done what I said. He's just popping the volley back straight. He'll hang very tough here. It's up to Gregory Gaultier to say, okay, that little phase of errors is gone. Let's refocus.
Good court movement. And a much longer rally now. The errors seem to have gone out of the game.
It's always the case, though. Sometimes, Robert, when you chase a winner and you make an error, you want to grab it back so quickly. Yes. Well, when you multiply that by 4, sometimes you'll have 4 errors.
Yes, indeed. Good use of the raised ball there from Gaultier, lifting it, and then from Thierry.
Yeah, that's a good point as well, Robert. They both players are intelligent. And the error that did come wasn't from the young Frenchman, it was the older one. And that was a mental rally, make no bones. It wasn't physical. It certainly wasn't technical. That was a sound out each other.
I always find it interesting when you watch Gaultier. He uses the left arm little or nothing at all as a dead weight for himself. Just a hanging weight for him. Very different style.
It just gives you good rotation, Robert, when the ball's behind you. It also gives you gives you good flexibility in moving to extreme positions because the arm doesn't restrict you.
Very distinctive player, Greg Gaultier. Well, and Thierry.
Yes, those socks are a bit of a giveaway, has to be said. Tree trunk legs,
He certainly swears by them. And if by the time young Mr. Gaultier reaches 32, he's achieved everything that Thierry's achieved.
He might have a pair of socks as well.
Yes, he'll be a very happy boy.
Nice
Thierry controlling that.
Yeah, it is good.
Good camera angle here.
Well, yeah, it's a good picture there to show people it's not about how early you take the ball sometimes. It's about letting the ball roll into the negative area and then utilising that space.
Good lift there from Thierry. Reverse angle.
Just see the depth of the shots at the back, and when they do come forward, how much work these players have to do.
Well, Thierry trying to play the ball moving around his opponents.
Yes,
and
left.
finally a let. And again, a respectful just
Left.
look from his opponent.
5-6 left side.
Welcome to Queen's Club and the finals of the Atco Super Series. Gaultier leads 1-0 It's now 6-all in the second.
Absolutely locked together in this second game, and Thierry Lincou really needs to stamp himself on this and sneak away.
Well, he needs the game, doesn't he?
Very much so.
I can't, the life of me, see him coming from 2-love down against Gaultier at the moment. He's just too confident and too fit and strong. That's not going to help Thierry level this game at 1-all.
7-6.
Again, that backhand wall from both players has been worked so well.
Yes, it has, and that's 7-6 now to Gaultier, and ominous.
Got to be a step up here, Terry. You've got to get in there and make something happen slightly differently. You've been pressurising on that volley, but it's a little bit readable.
He's working hard now. He's being pushed around the court by Gaultier, but he's responding. He's being patient.
Well, he stepped up, Terry, though, Robert.
Yes, he has.
Look at that. More pressurised, more pace, but he got turned. Wasn't quite expecting this response. That was early.
Yes.
8-6.
There it is.
And he held him and turned him.
Now, if ever Thierry needed a couple of quick points, this is the moment. Massive final. Little extra pressure playing against another Frenchman, and terrific series of shots at the front, and finally the ball lifted, and it ends with Gaultier on his back, not getting the result he wanted.
And I think that's a fair call. I thought there was an opportunity there for Thierry, and he took it. No, I wouldn't give a let there, Robert.
No.
He's got to go and get that.
7-8.
7-8, 1 point between them. And the crowd enjoying every second of this. They've had a wonderful week. It's been a pleasure for all of us involved with the game to be here and enjoy these hallowed halls of Queen's Club.
Again,
Greg saying that little contact, is it, Robbo?
yeah, but it's no let because it's obviously Thierry's shot. If he's worked that backhand straight area again, a little bit aggressive there on the kill ball. Nice variation that I haven't maybe seen before from him, and he needs something different.
Tremendous patience here by Thierry.
Oh, what a volley flurry from both players. I know the court is a little bit colder, so it's a little bit easier to get on the volley, but what athleticism from both.
Now.
Yes, let.
Oh, to be
Gaultier.
consistent. To be consistent, you'd think no let possibly.
8-all.
Similar on the backhand
Left
side for Terry last rally. Let's have a look. Slow-mo. Bit more contact going through.
Gaultier just gets on with it now.
Down.
Oh, mentally,
but
mentally.
There's obviously, it was still in his mind. Went for the quick
9-8.
riposte, and
Wow, this is the only area that I think he's got vulnerability in, Robert. Gets a few of them going. A few tins come from nothing. And it really is nothing.
good time for Thierry to just edge ahead. Couple of big points now.
Beautiful forehand lift. Does it on the backhand side consistently. Can do it on the forehand as well. It's been a nice movement forward from Thierry. Good little bit of variety. Certainly a little bit more hunt and punch in his game.
Tremendous strength from both players. Beats that ball to the back of the court.
I'll tell you what, if he had a euro for every volley, he'd be a rich boy, old Terry.
Yes, and finally, he glues it to the wall. Let's see that one again.
Oh, this tight balls work well for both players, but it's early. It's just a pop, and it's not short. It's mid-court, but it's tight.
Well, it's given Thierry Lincou ex-world #1, ex-world champion. A game point.
Out.
Can he take it? Yes, he can.
Lincou.
A little frustration from
11-8.
Gaultier, but it's